Morning, fellas. Welcome back to the Fine and Dandy podcast.
The podcast where two fellas who are quite large no longer catch up sub up and make a few beer ratings. We're going to get back to that, but we're back this week. We're teetotal again. Got the
Teetotal on the
baby.
next night. Yep.
How's your
That's
new
actually
life going?
Bigger than me.
We've got a few announcements to make actually. I've got one.
Yes, I'm
two
pregnant.
actually. One, you look pregnant. Two, he just had a tea that he's eating tea before I came for 2 minutes ago for tea. Number three, hello to 2 new subscribers. You must love the Elf Bar video.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'm hoping that them
popped
two
off.
people were previously Elf Bar smokers, and now they're more just like life getters.
You've really converted and changed. They'll never forget that one time they watched 40 minutes of you going.
No cap, if somebody actually watched that and stopped smoking Elf Bars, I'll give you... I know it's not true because there's plenty of people that I talk to on a daily basis where I'm like, oh, right, stop smoking Elf Bars, and they're like, yeah, I will do. In about no minutes because they're never going to stop. I understand they're addictive. But life, Dan, for me, I've had the best 3 weeks of my life. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we've brushed upon this. Pound upon.
The last 2 days, I've slipped up.
We are not cool, baby. What do you mean? Have you polished the rifle?
No, I've not polished rifle. I've not had an Elf Bar. I've not smoked anything of any genres.
Thank God for that.
But what I have done is I've felt a bit like shit again. I've eaten shit. So before I came here, I've been eating, no cap, couscous, cod fillets. I've been eating fucking, not with batter on, they weren't nice. I've been eating cod, fucking salad, only barbecue sauce, no mayo, trying to look after my gut. But I had fish and chips and curry sauce with scraps before I came, no cap.
How do you feel, man?
No, I mean, when I was eating it, I was like, I'm back, I'm ready to do it all over again.
What's that? Blue Raz. Wash it down with Blue Raz.
I felt terrible, I felt full, I felt like...
Feel guilty?
I felt, honestly, like I put loads of... I went on a fucking run. I went on a run. I've done loads of stuff.
Not for fishy.
No, today I went on... No, sorry. A couple of days ago, I went on a run. Dan, even you said I did a decent time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a marathon. This is my announcement. I'm doing a marathon. But the last 2 days have really hiccuped me. And I thought, this is what I said to you this morning. Is it unrealistic trying to be 24/7, 100% of the time, positive, let's go, 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 go? Sometimes you need these shit days.
Yeah. You can't always be flying high, buddy. And to be fair, you've had 2 weeks soaring. You know, just like peering down at the ocean, cuckoo, cachoo. And then now you've just been hit by a plane, just mashed up an engine eating curry sauce. Having another TV in 2 minutes.
It feels like I'm starting off from the bottom like I'm Drake.
No, but as long as you're not letting this little bump in the road become a rock in the road where you're then going to get an Elf Bar, then you're going to...
No, I'm not going to do... I need to... The thing is, though, Dan, right, like I said to you, these past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've been like genuinely doing lists, taking stuff off lists, smashing live, getting loads of stuff done. Ever since, like, yesterday, when I got a bit of a blip, I've not ticked a couple of things off the list. I'm starting to get more lazy.
Cracks are beginning to show.
I'm less like Andrew Tate and more like Andrew Slate. I don't want to be like Andrew Tate, but it's just been cancelled. Just been cancelled.
Well, we're not even going to entertain that.
He's not either, can he? He's not internet.
Hey, I think you'll be right. You stick to it, buddy. We all have bad days. I only mutually exclusive have bad days.
You sound the Spotify exclusive to bad days.
Oh, actually, what's he called? Daniel Merriweather.
What, Painted It Red?
No, because you had a bad day.
Oh, is that his song?
Is it? Because you
had a bad day.
Yeah, that drum bass remix.
But yeah, next podcast you'll see, I'm gonna be back to being fucking highly motivational. But sadly today I'm not feeling motivational. But maybe there'll be some kind of technology that can take me there.
Well, maybe there's things to look forward to. You know, you can have your down days, but you know, things are changing in the world.
Food is at the click of a finger. We've got Deliveroo, Uber Eats, apps, craps,
and flaps.
Okay.
On his new lights. Do you like his new lights?
Yeah. If you are watching thinking, fucking hell, they're clear.
The future's bright for Fine and Dandy. Not because we've got 2 subscribers, but because we've purchased some new lights. Mainly because the old ones, by the time you put them up, you couldn't swing a cat round, could you?
It was like we were orbiting the sun and we were about this close to it. I came back from filming with a tan. It was ridiculous, man.
I felt like Venus, man. Like, what's going on here? You and Mercury.
Well, on Saturn, you're Uranus. Speaking of Uranus, oh my ass.
You got chef's ass, haven't you?
Yeah, so another thing's happened to me, which is slightly negative. if anybody out there understands what this is, you'll catch me drift. I've got something called chef's ass. They use it's a medical issue. Basically, what's happened is I'm working in hot heat environments. So imagine this is your ass.
Oh, is it actually to do with chefs? No.
Yeah, chef's ass.
I was thinking piss.
No cap. So this is your ass.
No chef.
You inside of your crack there is just absolutely fun.
Sweating.
Feeling like a rockstar, Chafe Malone. Absolute post, man. It's horrible. Sweating, horrible. I've got I'm gonna show you.
Hemorrhoids.
No, I've not got hemorrhoids. I've got chef's ass.
Clinkers.
Ignore the
Ignore the clinkers.
Ignore the extremely hairy ass and loads of toilet paper stuck to it and shit. Look at that redness.
Why is it absolutely mattered?
No, what's Lee Mattermole doing?
Why have you got like a tattoo of a scorpion out your ass hair?
Ignore the ass there, but look how sore that is, man. That's actually 3D.
I expect to see more in the crack. For the viewers and visually impaired, it's like that's a proper crack in it. It's like it's like mid cheek maybe.
That's proper bad chafe though.
That is actually sat like.
Yeah, sitting on these chairs like sitting on a fucking cactus.
Oh, speaking of sitting on cactus, what about sitting in an electric car? I'm joking. Right.
Teslas, I've seen a few Teslas.
So the premises of this one, it could be absolutely dog shit. But we're going to give it a go because this has stemmed from me saying...
stem cell research.
Yes, there we go. It stemmed from me saying electric cars are on the rise.
Well, yeah.
It has, no. So, essentially, what we've done is thought, hang on, what's coming, what's the upcoming future like, baby? You know, is the future bright or not?
Yeah.
So I've Googled, and we know, like, a few of them. I've just Googled what will the world be like in 2030, and we're going to just discuss what we've been presented by probably Daily Mail or something, or Mirror.
All
Pastry,
to do with
Gary.
Technology, though, innit?
It's also with tech, because tech leads the world, and tech is a good thing. Tech is the reason that we can interact with you little fellas. Tech is these lights.
I don't know if this is off topic of the episode.
$2,500.
Tech is back 20 years, Dan. None of this shit we're in now. Maybe they were the early form. No, I'm on about as in we're filming on there. We've got these lights. We've got this. We've got that. And the premise of this episode could possibly be looking forward into the next 20 years.
No, the thing is, I put what's going like in 2030. It's about 2 years. Next week,
man.
Not going far enough.
What year are we in? 8 years.
Yeah, I know. But there's a few banks. So we've got a few touching points. So on this list, we're going to go for number one. What is the world? What is Fine and Dandy's future going to look like in terms of technology? What setup we're going to have? Well, we might have an assistant, Andrew, because the first on the list, and she's not a sex robot, is
all I want to talk about.
They've just mentioned artificial intelligence takeover.
Is it?
What does that mean to you?
Artificial intelligence means to me, Dan.
Have you seen the film, by the way?
No, but I've seen iRobot.
We all know that's my limit. Is that your bowels or is that a train?
Even I thought, is that my ass crap, man? Is that chef's ass spiking it? So, artificial intelligence to me, Dan, is like Alexa and that, man. Like, hey Alexa, order me some porn mags.
The little dash button for the old Beano magazine.
What, other than that, I've got to say it.
Well, I've made a few notes. So we have got Siri and Alexa. I mean, what's your thoughts on being on little puppies?
Right. So I've got one.
Don't say any of the names because you'll have lights going off there. You'll have sex robot coming after there.
Like a Hoover. Like, oh. I've got one problem with Siri and Alexa.
Keep it down.
Why the fuck are they always listening to me? This is a big issue because in 2022, I say 7 Up free, and she's like, on me advertisements, man.
Anyone wants to click that first soundboard, feel free.
What's it gonna be like in 2030 when literally you'll say, oh, I probably wish I had like a Diet Coke or something, and Amazon drone's gonna fly out of the sky and be like, there you go, mate, there you go, pal. It's gonna be like, I'm loving it. Because there's downsides and upsides to Alexa and Siri.
Well, do you use them?
All the time I'm like, hey Siri, like, play this song. She's like, sorry, I didn't understand that.
Oh, do that. Sorry again.
Sorry,
Siri.
But she never understands me. She never gives a shit about me.
I just do she who shall but not be named make a fart noise. And I'm like, that's good once every 6 months, and then I'm done, mate.
I pay a subscription to Amazon Media to go make a fart noise, man.
I've got one of them ones with screens downstairs next to my bed.
Bloody hell, boasting. Must give me some money.
Someone's coming some money. And I use it only for my lamp. I don't ask it like whether it's not literally.
You've got nice slideshow photos on there.
A tornado flew around. So I use it for my lamp. And he just, because obviously when it's dark, that's a full screen room. It's like I'm telling on full work. He just dim it a bit, but it's so like bright as fuck. So I actually have to say, Sandra, turn bed lights off.
Do you really?
Turn screen off. Sorry.
Turn screen because you got bed lights.
I've got lights. They're actually Alexa as well. They're scheduled to go off, and then I tell them to face off and go to bed early. I'm like, Alexa, set the lights to red if you know what I mean.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Look at them toes.
Oh, baby. But then screen keeps coming back on. I'm like, Sandra, stop it, man.
Does it wake you up that with like a subtle warmth? You know, like a
yeah, it's like a sunlight, isn't it?
Is it really?
Old people, have you seen them? Old people have them that.
Yeah, I've got one.
Go on the Lynn's house, get shit for 18
No, I've got. Oh, to be fair, this is actually. I don't know if it's artificial intelligence. Dan, can you explain to me what that is after this? But I've got one thing to say. Mm-hmm. I've got smart light bulbs, aka, and we're gonna have smart houses, like full like. Alexa, will you run that tap for me? Boil that kettle for me? Make that coffee for me? Suck that cup for me?
Right, all right. I'm not going to spend half an hour banging on about the most basic, which is thinking about, which we've got one as hands and all sorts. But tell what winds me up. People having them for unnecessary stuff. Like we've got a friend. He's a high school teacher and a paedophile. He's got one that turns kettle on. How much does it just go?
I know. What if you go into that length? Just get one of them taps that makes instant hot water. My dream is one of them taps, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what I mean. Not everything has to be just because it can be, and that applies to not just them voices that I can't name, but. Don't just have it to just. I mean, I'm there to get certain bed lights.
This is the issue though, Dan. Right? You've never seen Wall-E, have you? No. But
sorry, Wall-E.
Right. Something as small as waiting for the kettle to boil. Yeah, that's something that we all have to go through. But now humans are adapting a bit too much, and we don't have to wait for kettle. We get instant hot water. Like, isn't there a little bit of niceness in like not having everything just immediately? Like, it's a bit too, like. Is it raining? Yeah. It's a bit too like, oh, everything's at my fingertips. Like I said just before, if I want a McDonald's, 2 clicks away, I've ordered it.
I've ordered chef's ass.
Let's get rid of my chef's bats, man. But no cap though. If I want a McDonald's, so I said that's my screensaver. I just need 2 clicks. I've ordered it. They forget my sauces just because that's a human's there. But one day, I reckon it's going to be fucking robots making food, robots delivering it.
It's going to be like Spy Kids, isn't it? Obviously, you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it years ago.
They get Karen and Judy gets that safe house and they get them cheese slice out. Put it to pops that full Mac.
Yeah. And like a microwave, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like that.
Well, that actually might be the case. You might have like dehydrated nuggets that you just put into a thing and it comes like filet mignon. I'm like, I've got chef's ass.
There's I know what it means. A bit of solitude in waiting like a minute, 2 minutes for a kettle to boil. That's part of making a cup of tea. I don't want it there and then.
While you're waiting for a kettle to boil, you can do something else. But I've got instant hot tap. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So
and this is right. Let's be honest. This is the main issue with AI. Is it AI? It's just technology. Sorry to get so ranty about that.
She's a bastard, isn't she?
You were feeling like, let's move on to the next bullet point.
It's
only your phone, pal. Calm down. You got chef's ass.
Just leave it out, pal.
We got shares in Apple with that.
We've got one more thing to do.
Anyway, this week's sponsor is iPhones.
Yeah, iPhones are right, but I think they're alright.
What's the next bullet point?
Well, no, usually what is artificial.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's just like genius and stuff. It's just like brains and that, isn't it? Because
Can it learn?
There's the argument of are they gonna like become self-aware and just kill us? No cap.
iRobot.
No, but it is because
that's one of my biggest fears.
If you're teaching if you're getting something, a fake brain that eventually learns and becomes smart, like what's called machine learning. If it learns that, hang on a minute,
yeah,
I'm actually smarter than you and I'm hard as fuck and I'm a roomba hoover, I'm just going to spin out and chop your ankles off, do you know what I mean?
Well, can I ask you a question which is
a
moral, can I test your moral compass? Artificial intelligence, you create a robot, you give that robot feelings and the ability to learn, okay?
Isn't this actually iRobot?
Kinda. I'm kind of Will Smith in it. But at what point is it immoral then to turn that robot off or deactivate it? What point does it become a living being?
I think if you asked me this like 3 years ago, I'd go, shut the fuck up. But now I'm like, I just love robots, man. I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's gonna, especially if we have these like daft iRobot house people. But like,
would you have a
sex robot? Yes.
I was going to be like, would you have a housemaid wearing sexy outfits and dusting the couch?
Occasionally bends over. Maybe.
I get my USB stick insert, if you know what I mean. I'll be checking that hard drive.
You usually have an house with it where it's like, stockings of that. Excuse me, what's the specification?
Full dressing lecture up in stockings. That is savage.
I don't know. Well, because that really comes to it, probably already killed me by the time it's smart enough to do that.
Thing is, though, if they're trusted alone to like be in your house and be like cleaning and that, you're gonna get home one day and they're gonna be like, "I've got a knife."
There's not much you can do. There's
I'm like, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Alex put the fucking knife down and piss off.
Yeah, artificial intelligence. I'm terrified of it, but I hope it don't kill me.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit? But what else have we got?
Moving on to bullet point number 2.
I saw in this article that I've nicked everything from. It says that they're using artificial intelligence for policy making strategies and involving AI in future decision making. Can you not?
Wow, that's actually
that's I agree.
No,
smart. They're not half idiots. I'm not going to be political. I don't know about it.
Yeah, but actually, I might agree because then they're not taking emotions into consideration for stuff.
They've had them programmed in.
They're literally like, this is the best outcome. This is what you need to do.
They've had them programmed in. Even
if it's like, you need to kill your son, the robot might be like, your son needs to die as Hitler, but you'll be like, but he's my son.
Yeah, but they'll program like that's emotional decisions minus 6 XP, blah 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 morals minus 3.
You know what we need to think about here? Any artificial intelligence, there is a human intelligence that's programmed it.
Does that mean it can never be smarter than human?
God, I wish I did. I wish I listened in high school. I'm feeling like, well, photosynthesis. Yeah. So obviously the sun goes down, pollinates the plants.
And all that counts is here and now. Well, I have got one last thing to say on AI because it is AI a load of shite. Have you ever seen this AI art?
No. But I have seen AI porn. I haven't though. Don't know why I said that. Wait for funny. Where was the joke?
You have to pay for them all, so it's a word. But tell me a phrase.
There's my bank card.
Tell me a phrase. Basically, you can type something. It'll do it.
A phrase.
Yeah.
Coco van. That's a meal.
Not a sentence like.
Walk into the shops.
Have you got add a bit more flavour to it?
Tell me a phrase. Stop telling me shit phrases. Tell me something good.
No, but like make it like something he's walking to shops. I don't know.
A duck is walking to the shops.
Duck walking to.
I'm excited. So we're going to put this image on screen.
Here. This masterpiece that you've asked this.
I've just said out of randomness, a duck walking to the shops.
And you've just said that to me. That's put it in a computer. This is not even. It's not like computers do it. Like some clouds done it somewhere.
So this is AI at work.
Is that or is that not a duck walks to the shops?
Hold on, guys. Let's get a quick look.
That's a duck at Bicester Village. That's a man who's not impressed.
For people who are listening on Spotify, please do check out the link below to the Spotify, by the way, because we are going to try and get at least one viewer on there. What I'm looking at, and you'll see on YouTube screen, is a picture of a duck in the middle of a town centre, but I don't think I can categorically say that duck's walking to the shops. If you said to me, if I said the phrase, a duck busking, exact same photo works.
What the duck are you on about?
We've got our own subreddit. If you want to ask us any questions or get involved with stuff from podcasts, the subreddit is...
You've really got milk out here. Literally, cutting and slapping like, another one here.
No, I'm asking you what it is.
Fine and Dandy Podcast, I think.
Fine and Dandy Podcast.
But if it's not, I'll delete that and actually insert an edit me.
Yeah.
Fine and Dandy 1-3. Put in this article that by 2030, space travel will be available to a commercial, customer level.
Now we're in.
What do you think about that?
Right.
And by the way, I haven't actually got any research for this because I think it's cool enough to talk about.
Yeah. I would love... The thing is, when they say space travel, I think they just mean an orbit of the Earth.
Well, this ties into my first question to you that I've come up with. Where do you think they realistically mean? I think it's orbit.
I think it's...
there's the Earth.
Once you break the Earth's atmosphere, you're technically in space.
Yeah.
And then I think you maybe obviously orbit around the Earth a little bit, maybe from...
Tornado flow around.
They might even do a full circle of the Earth. I don't know. I haven't been on the committees.
Well, weren't Richard Branson knocking these out like he was shit-tossing them 6 years ago?
Richard Branson was literally born. His mum pushed him that hard straight into orbit, man.
You were like, there's money to be made up here.
And that's why he always remained a virgin.
He's a good lad, though.
No, he's sound.
Rich, if you want to come to neck around and record a podcast, let us know.
You know when you say that it'll be commercially available in 2030? Commercially available to whom? Because I can't be paying 20 grand for fucking knocking about Earth.
Well, question 2, which didn't answer question 1. How much would you pay? Depends where, right? So here's where I think it's going to be. I think when Virgin...
Oh, yeah, I asked a question.
Virgin Galactic thing, they did it. And I think they did sell a few tickets and they did do a few runs. But they got... It was literally like a paper exercise. They literally got them, you're right, up to orbit, and they got them where it's classed as space.
Yeah.
But if you looked out at window, I presume you wouldn't be able to tell that you're... Like, it'd be like a high aeroplane. It's like you can see curve at Earth, though.
I swear down I've been in a plane where you can see curve at Earth, man.
They were there for like 5 minutes and went down.
Really?
Yeah.
How much peas?
Oh, well, like 250 grand a ticket, something like 5 tickets. Like Willy Wonka's, like...
250 bastards?
Yeah.
You see, that's for me, that's not commercially available.
Yeah, but we weren't Concorde like that.
250 grand? Concorde about 14 quid, man, like a bus.
Ryan Concorde.
So fast, man, they couldn't be affording doing that.
Well.
Only use about 4 pence a petrol. So I'm here. Good agree, so fucking hell, I've been back, I've come back, I'm tanned.
I'm the immediate Concorde. I won't stop it anywhere.
How much would I pay? Is that your question?
Well, yeah, but that...
Because that's all relative to what I've got money-wise. So about 250 grand.
No, but where you'd pay depends on where you'd be paying to go. You know what I mean?
So I think what your third question might be is, how much should I pay to go to the moon? How much should I pay to go to Mars? How much should I pay to go to Uranus? Get that for free, baby.
Yeah. Would you want to go for a start?
Into space or to moon or Mars and that?
All. I think the answer's the same.
Yes. I want to go when it's tried and tested. Like, I don't want to be first one.
I said, would you take risks? Would you go to Mars? I think that's a different...
What
it's
about...
a different pod.
Yeah.
Where Elon's like, we'll live on Mars and that.
But the thing is, the journey to Mars might take 20 years, say.
Journey?
I think...
It'll take a while, doesn't it?
So, that's a proper guess, by the way. So, I'm 26 now. So, I'd be 46 when I got there. And if I wanted to come back, I'd be like 66. If I got there and came straight back, and I'd be like, all my life I've been stuck in traffic, man. I forgot my phone. Imagine, could you just turn around, mate? Sorry, I've just my charger. That's all. It's just my charger for my car.
I ain't got me some green back.
We're going away from sun, but we'll be all right.
Good thinking.
Yeah, right. But what was the original thing there? Because that was hilarious.
There's something about going to space and that.
I would go to space. Oh yeah. So here's the issue. So it depends how fast it's going to be. Because going to Mars, if it takes 20 years, there's no coming back. So it's a decision you've got to say to yourself. Am I be willing to leave my loved ones behind, my fucking podcast behind, which has got 2 new subscribers this week?
I don't think it's 20 years. How long it takes a trip to Mars? Oh, it takes 9 months. I can take that.
Is that it?
Give me the Mars, baby.
is that it?
Yeah.
You can even make a baby or go to Mars. I know what I'm doing, not shagging.
You could actually just go, and then...
Yeah, come back.
To Mars, it's there.
No, by the time I come back.
Oh, in fact, that's a what's it called? A round trip. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, this is interesting. Right, so we've supposed to take 9 months, and obviously it's not like you're strapped on a Ryanair flight to Fallaraki for 9 months.
No.
You're living on like a space station. It's probably not too bad, like Netflix and that.
Yeah.
But this is interesting.
No Wi-Fi, sure.
So according to NASA, it would take about 9 months. If you want to make a round trip, it's not 18 months. It's about 21 months. And that is because you'd have to wait about 3 months to make sure that Earth and Mars are like near each other in space. You didn't even think of that, do you?
I'm just going to say it. Since we stopped drinking on this podcast, we are dropping some fucking serious bombs here. Like, congratulations listening to this. This is science. Right, explain it to me. So, why is it just not 18 months?
Because if you go there and you do say, I've got my AirPods, pal.
Yeah.
And he's like, fine.
Driver's like, for fuck's sake, I finish at 6.
6 months. But by the time you've got there, they've obviously picked the like you won't be able to go all year round. It'll only be like November because they're close to each other.
Because school holidays.
It's the only time that you could get off. Driver to take you back. But basically, they're close in orbit in space. So you set off then. But then if you set straight back off, Earth's going like that and Mars going. So it'd take even like you'd be chasing things. So they've got to wait. They're like you've got to wait here, pal, for 3 months. I've
just had a little bit of a thought there. Let's be realistic. It takes 9 months to get there, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not like, you know when you go on holiday, you get there, you're like, all right, we'll get checked into the hotel, we'll go down this trip, we'll get in pool. You go to Mars, it's just desert. There's an absolute desert land. There's not even a drop of water. There's not even a single. There's not one nice restaurant where a bloke stood outside. Hey, come in and my friend, I'll give you the 3 shots. It's not that Martian's like. Boop, 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 boop. It's literally just like, oh, good journey, lads. Can we get it back up, bus? Get straight back to work. There's something going on.
With him, like Mackenzie party. We just turn up. I love Mars tops on.
Mars for your stag.
Enna's on his head. We get the drops us off and they're just like, just a rock saying, don't worry, lads, look nice when it's finished. We're just like, cheers, pal.
There's no what to do.
Would you go to Mars? No, this is actual no cap. Because Elon's been banging on about this amongst other things, hasn't he? Because to colonise Mars.
As it stands, no.
No, but if it were, no, I'm not saying you'd be one of the first workers there, like actually building like food and huts and that. But like, if it were like an established location, would you be one of like the first batch of people to go?
As in start a new colony.
Yeah, because he has already said. Because I think he wants to be on Mars for like 2050, but he said like, you ain't coming back. Like you're going there. Well, especially first ones, they're like they'll be like the
Generation 1.
Yeah, they'll be like the Neanderthals, but of Mars, won't they?
No cap. What if like the year 0 and Jesus and that? What if they were just they moved from Mars, they come to England and they were like, right, we're generation 1 of this place, but we don't fucking know, do we?
And they're like, what is this place? See you later, bro. He was like, right, kill me now. Nailed it across, I'll carry it. Don't worry.
Just saw McDonald's in the distance, like, oh, take these nails out, lads. Get out on a Big Mac. Would I be one of the first generation of the Mars?
I think, would you go full stop? Would you leave everything behind? You could probably FaceTime. It'd take like 9 minutes to go, hello? Hey, how are you doing? You alright? Like on news when they go, and now to Jeff in Sheffield.
I absolutely hate that. You having fun there, Jeff? Yes, Diane, I am. Yes, it's the weather here is great, isn't it?
No, it stopped raining now.
No, I wouldn't go, Dan. I don't think I'm willing to leave everything I've got here.
Would you take me if we went? I'd go. First podcast on Mars, man. No,
there's a lot of firsts you could do, isn't there? First wank on Mars.
When you say a lot of firsts, I went into the in my space green.
I'll just let him out. I just look like a snow globe.
I'm the banned from doing that in space. Sure.
What, an International Space Station? They've literally committed their lives to it, and NASA's gone, hey, all you want, lads, no wanking though. Don't be, what was that thing with no fellatio or something in my house?
Yeah, no fornicating.
No fornicating. All you want, no fornicating.
Oh, I go Mars.
You know what I think I want out of all this? I just want to go to space station, ISS.
What, the one in the one that's floating about? Now?
Yeah, I just want to visit that. I think that'd be good enough for me.
What,
a push the moon, but when it comes to Mars, I think I'm going to say no, Elon.
See, I think I'd skip moon and go Mars.
Yeah, but the moon you can just go. I've been to the moon, 2-week all inclusive. I've come back.
I'm not even going to ask you a question. Did you go to the moon? Because we actually aiming that for a banker.
Burger boy.
I know it means moon's a bit like, if you're going to go do it properly, I guess after Uranus or Venus, something like that. Mercury, would Jupiter like it?
There is a limit though.
If Cupid's belt particularly fancies.
One of them's a gas planet. I'd fit in well. Farting. Good gag.
Methane.
Would you go to Mars, bro?
Probably, because it's pretty. If you're like, oh, it's so woke, it's like, oh, it's shit on this planet, but we're just knobs at the minute, aren't we?
We are knobs at the minute, Dan. But I think after a week of you having to be like the grafter. Like,
oh no, I won't go and do all stuff.
Well, what are you going for?
And there's like go-kart tracks and all sorts.
Oh well, that's different.
Yeah, but you're still leaving Earth behind. You're making a choice to go to a different thing.
Yeah, but so you're saying, right? Let's put ourselves in this position. You're saying next week they've already been the generation 1. They've done the graft.
Mars is set up.
Mars is set up. Me and you, we've been offered to go to Mars. Well, we've got to pay. I don't know how much it is, but about $5,000 or something.
Oh, we're on commission. We're literally just like, hey, you fancy a trip to Mars? Get yourself in. 3 free balloons. One free lifetime.
3 balloons, 1 shot. Come on, lads, I got you in.
That's exactly it.
But would I haven't got much, but I've got some kind of life built here. What can you take with you?
I think everything else is negligible. It's really just people in it. If everyone if literally went Earth, if everyone, I went to jump at 12 o'clock in 2 weeks. Everyone jumps. They go. God goes right. Earth, see you later, Mars, get yourself in.
Yeah.
And we landed and everything were there. I won't be able to ask like, oh, this is weird, but at least dogs here. At least
that's it.
At least, you know, Milkman's going to come round it morning and say up to him.
Do you sell the Milkman?
No, but I do like milk, so.
I was jealous as fuck, man. You're probably living in 1986, you.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah. I'm actually, I've said it 3 times now, but I'm not going to Mars.
I'm not going to Mars, but Mars, you're a good lad. But is space travel going to be available by 2030? Fine, that is honest verdict. No, because they've been on about this since like 2014, surely.
Commercially available to me. I've said it again. On average, to fly to New York, £700. Is that right?
Probably, but even that's expensive.
That to me is commercial because I believe they're called commercial airlines.
In any airline called commercial airline,
you can have a PJ, private jet, and like ones that do cargo planes and stuff.
Yeah, but you don't go and order through them.
No. But what I'm saying is the commercial point for me is the price. If the price is right.
You're getting fixated on price. We're never going to afford it.
I'm skinned, man.
We might be able to afford it in 2100, maybe. But we'll be
dead. Alive, man.
We're dead. But are we going to see celebrities and Instagram influencers Adam off Love Island straight up in space like, ooh, guys, get your new fucking face cream.
Ekin Sue on fucking Mars, man.
Ekin, what are you going to do?
Ekin fucking Pappy Toot. No, it's not. Fine Dandy said no.
No more. Right. We've just done space. The next one on the list is quite controversial because it's to do with that cyborg that owns the old Facebook.
Oh.
Right. So I've only got for this the Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
And even I'm not entirely clued up on what it actually is. It's just like virtual life in it.
My synopsis of this is Mark Zuckerberg wants everybody. He claimed everybody will be living in the Metaverse by the year
3000. No, we just changed it. Live with some goggles on underwater.
I just think if your life is that bad that you need to go to fantasy, this might be bad. This, and I'm sorry if it is. If your life
just
is that bad that you drink Monster and go to Fantasyland, nah. If you need to put goggles on and like reinvent yourself, why can't you take the goggles off and put time and effort into reinventing yourself in real life so it makes your real life better?
Right? Can I juxtapose that?
Please juxtapose it, man.
Right. Well, instead of watching Top Gun, why don't you just go out and fly one of them F-14 jet fighters?
Thing is, an hour. You need 30 hours, I think, of plane practice to do a flight on your own.
That's not much.
It's fuck all. But
you at 15 is about 2 weeks.
You can drive to fucking Scotland, man, and just come back in plane.
Fly to Richard Branson's moon. I'm like, Dan, you can't go there. But you can't park there.
But I'm not. But you how much? How long's Top Gun? 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours knocking off your flight time. It's.
What's you saying? What
I thought your point were, like, I'm saying go out and do it, but it's easier to watch. It's pissing it down, that isn't it?
Pissing it down.
You saying it's easier to watch Top Gun and that it is, but if you just stop doing that kind of shit, you can focus on making your own actual real life.
So you're
better.
saying I shouldn't have watched Top Gun? I should have gone to the gym.
Yeah.
So so should I just sell PS5 instead of?
That's the thing.
Instead of running people off in Grand Theft Auto, should get my keys in air drying.
Like we said the other week, you can go too far in this journey that I'm on, like teetotal too far, like, and there needs to be some give, don't there?
Right. Well, I think he envisions it as for pleasure as well. Not obviously sexual, but they probably can get sex on Metaverse.
That Black Mirror episode. Where them two lads like best mates and that, and then like Shark, like me and you.
Oh, I forgot about that absolute banger.
It's minutes. The one like playing Street Fighter, and then he like literally was like Street Fucker.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's actually a mint episode though, that isn't it?
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I'm
watching Martian tonight, by the way, because we're talking about space.
Yeah, man. No, but I think he's envisioning 20% playing Grand Theft Auto, but actually being there. Rest, and it's like, well, all I've got for this is a few quotes from the article again, because I do not understand this from a different actual. I think like the top-rated Virgin scientist has said what's happening in Metaverse. So his first thing that he said is that I picked out 3 phrases. The next phase of the Metaverse will be Fidgetal. And to that, I just said, fucking grow up.
Do you know what that means?
No. I'm assuming it's physical and digital, so it's...
Oh, I thought you were probably like fidgeting in the seat and that, like, I fucking can't get comfy in this Metaverse.
Let's get fidgetal.
Got a chef's ass.
Got cookie mama's ass.
What does it mean? Just let me just...
What does fidgetal mean?
Vegetal is a formal term. It means...
If Siri don't know what you're on about,
Listen, the metaverse is fucking World of Warcraft bullshit.
Well, what does it mean, a Fidgetal? Fidgetal is a concept of using technology to bridge the digital world with the physical world with the purpose of providing a unique. Oh my god, I love Fidgetals.
I can get behind that.
Right. But sorry. So when they say this merging two things, you can look at it from two sides. You can look at it as they're merging it from the digital point of view, so they're bringing more physical things in, or you don't have to wear glasses, but more digital stuff's coming. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of glasses on, glasses off. Horatio, CSI Miami.
Yeah.
Because you merge them, but from which angle are you pulling stuff
from? For me, it's like the real world is getting brought into the digital world.
Which I think is less impressive. I think they had technology like Spike. Like Spike is where they're on that game thing instead. Probably the worst one, but where they're on that Spike is 3D, lost in the floor is lava or something. Like I thought that'd be a thing, but instead everything's there's always technology, everything's cool, but my main thing is, and why we ain't getting into this is, you just got to wear proper shit, sweaty goggles for it.
You have got to wear proper shit, sweaty goggles.
Proper, like, if they're saying that it'll replace, one of the other things he said is the metaverse will revamp the education and working system, like how you go to work. And I've heard him say, instead of us all at work, you have a meeting, you all meet up in a room, which, to be fair, since COVID, it's teams like that, but you all go for a meeting in the same room. Well, in this one, it's basically like Teams, so you're at home, but you put your goggles on and you sit in the same room, but it's virtual. Like,
what is the fucking point?
Unless you can go on your phone in that digital physical world while you're in that meeting, or...
I don't see the point. It's just making everybody lazy as fuck. Get up, get a shower, fuck off to work and sit in your meeting room, you fat cunt. And that's what I've got to say about Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry, that were rude.
Not even me. My eyebrows are going further back, like a bowling ball.
No, do you know what I'm going?
Tears streaming down my face.
You fall, I'm sorry.
It's like a river.
You know what I'm just fed up of? Human laziness. And that's something that needs to be tackled, man. Like, why can't people just get on with
enjoy it? And why can't, before we move to Mars, why don't you just look outside and see, like a rabbit or something and think, that's alright. It's actually, like, rabbit's not there with goggles on, is it?
Enjoying the little things in life.
But instead, we go from, and we all know the saying, you spend all day looking at medium-sized screen to come home to look at watch big screen while you're scrolling on small screen.
And that's actually what I do.
But then apply that to, we'll put a screen like directly in front of your eyes, so all you can see is the screen.
And like there'll be a metaverse wedding, like there'll be a fat American geek. Not that there's wrong.
He's definitely American.
Sat at home with these goggles on, but in this metaverse he's like a ripped guy, like
metaverse Margaret Robbie, Meta Robbie.
And then there'll be a wedding, and it'll just be like just fuck off.
Just grow up.
I think Fine Danny's opinion on the metaverse is we don't need it. Mark Zuckerberg, honestly, stick up your chef's ass.
But I am willing. I do want to have a go on it, to be fair. Obviously for the...
You have to pay for it.
I don't even know how you get it. Oh my god.
Oh. Where the fuck's that coming from?
What's Scorpion King doing?
What's it doing with back legs?
Oh.
Where's that? Wait, what's happened is... Are we going to cut this?
No, we can just keep it watching in. There's
on my side.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I can't.
There's actual spider just ran along the desk.
Fucking hell.
And you take a photo of that?
No. I'm not moving.
It's on your phone.
I'm physically
Use that to squish it.
Oh, it's on top of it. It's on top of it.
For fuck's sake.
Shit.
Well, it's coming off now, so use it to squish it. You have to do that. I'm going to have to move it in a bit.
What, a live murder? Murder She Wrote?
Yeah, go. Just squish it. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh! Dan!
Fall down, you dickhead. Squish it. Just leave that now.
It's getting hot in here.
Fucking spider eggs everywhere, man. Why don't you just walk to that morning and just with goggles on that? Sorry, lads, I remember this.
Oh, that was really worrying. That I did not enjoy any of what just happened. So the metaverse, absolute bag of shit. Fine, Danny. Do not agree with
I've got one more thing to it though, and it's proper boring. But I've seen I saw that you can buy. I don't really understand what's bound this metaverse. Like, is it one place? Is it like there's multi-metaverses?
Can you go on holiday in the metaverse?
Probs. But I saw that you can buy housing and plots of land on this metaverse, which, all right, fair enough. But someone bought one next. Obviously, Snoop Dogg's bought one, and the one next to Snoop Dogg went for like 2 million, 30 million, something.
Real life money.
Real life cashola for this virtual But all right, listen to me. I'm gonna flip it on its head and
Snoop Dogg's neighbour.
no. Well, there's also dagga dagga da. But I'm gonna say, if it does boot off, he lives next door to Snoop Dogg for a small price of 30 million.
That's not a small price.
Do you know
I
what
reckon
I mean,
he could. I reckon in real life he could buy a house near Snoop Dogg for that money, and he might actually bump into Snoop. He'll smell the smoke. On April 20th, he'll be rocking like no tomorrow.
Well, I don't know.
Really, I have got one thing to say.
Yeah.
What about virtual investments and virtual artwork? This is all artificial intelligence technology bullshit that we've really bought into it, minute.
Oh, what?
Those pictures of the monkeys and shit.
Oh, NFTs.
So NFTs, people are spending thousands on
People
that.
seem to shut up about them in a minute, though.
People don't give a shit.
I
about
think they
NFTs.
had a boom in like April this year because it was April Fool's. Then everyone was like, "What have I spent 300 grand on a picture of a monkey for?"
I know, yeah, but it's actually mad. And then Bitcoin and all that bollocks.
Yeah, you beat me at bollocks, Bitcoin.
You beat me by the bollocks, Bitcoin. I'll be honest with you. I took a loss, not like KSI LGBT, but I took a loss.
I think with that, this is people that make money, but I don't know enough about it, and I'm there chipping in me 50 quid expecting.
I said this other week to the guys. By the time we've got a tip off or we think we've seen a nice thing, there's already people pulling strings for us to lose money and them to make money. That's a fact.
There is, but you can't always be too.
We're the absolute
Pit of society.
bottom of the barrel. Us.
Well, not in more ways than one.
In a lot of ways.
And look at you, just absolutely slaughtered that spider.
Well, I hope that gets cut from the actual podcast. Me physically murdering, because we are going to get a vegan on next week.
And speaking of vegans, that is all the meats for this episode.
Yes, thank you very much for listening. But if you are listening on YouTube, there might be a Spotify link down below. We're just going to try and traffic some cunts to Spotify, man.
Yeah, we haven't got many of you, but we've sort of had a bit. We keep having long hour words with ourselves, and once we've cleared up, we tend to say that there's no. We haven't really pushed anything to Spotify. We've essentially forgot that this is a podcast.
We genuinely forgot we did Spotify.
I mean, we've bought some new lights. We've got camera on. I'm like, hi guys, but ultimately, I consume my podcasts through my earphones using Spotify.
Controversially, I get mine through the Metaverse.
Done. Nice continuity.
Thank you. Yeah, cheers for listening. Next week, it might be an episode about a vegan.
Or if there might be part 2 of this, depending if it goes down like a lead meta balloon. But apart from that, he's been fine. I've been Dandy. Mark Zuckerberg, sit on this.
Bye.
But if you want to send us a free ad, so get in touch, pal.